Herkese merhaba, Denver sabahından. Motor ehliyeti almak için geldik. Umarım bir aksilik olmadan bugünü atlatırız. Neler olacağını ben de bilmiyorum açıkçası. Yanlış yerden de yapmış olabiliriz.
Is to improve low speed, basic controls, operation judgment, and maneuvering ability, and to ensure sufficient skill is to continue in the course. So we have a range down the middle, a pause and go, and a clutch control lane. On one side, we're going to have a straight line weave. On the other side, we'll have an offset weave. Looks like this. All right, so we're over here. We've got pause and go, clutch control lane. We've got an offset weave, pause go, clutch control lane, and then a straight line weave. Okay? We're gonna keep doing that till I tell you guys to stop. Let's see, on signal, you're gonna ride down the middle path of the range. You're gonna complete the pause and go and your clutch control lane. On the long sides, you're gonna weave around the cone starting on the outside of the first cone. So on that side, it's to the left. On this side, it's to the right. Exit the weave early if space gets too tight, but continue to try. You're gonna slow at the end, check for traffic, repeat the middle, and make sure you use both sides. So it's gonna be kind of a big figure eight. On signal, I will stop you in the middle of the range and return you to stage. Alright, make sure you coordinate the use of your clutch lever, your throttle, and your handlebar turn. Use rear brake pedal to control your speed and negotiate the weaves. Keep your head and eyes up and dab a foot if needed to prevent falling. Make sure you check for traffic. And maintain safety margins, especially following distance. So on this, when we say coordinate clutch lever, throttle, and handlebars, or rather clutch lever and throttle, that's friction zone. So that's kind of where that bike starts to pull you forward. If you get going too fast, you can drag a little bit of rear brake. Let me show you what this looks like. To the friction zone, lock it in while we turn our handlebars. Alright, so when we do that, we're in our friction zone. So my clutch is not all the way out and my clutch is not all the way in. It's somewhere right here in the middle. I also, did all you guys hear my RPMs up a little bit? We want to get our RPMs up, lock it in. Then we're going to do a handlebar turn, head turn, handlebar turn, head turn, like this, without moving your controls. We tend to, when we go left, when we go right, we tend to let our clutch out too much and roll on our throttle. What happens to our bike? Speeds up, right? I've let that clutch out too much, I'm rolling on my throttle. So We speed up and we overshoot this area right here and we can't make that next turn. When we're going left, we tend to pull in our clutch too much and we tend to roll off our throttle. What happens to the bike then? It's gonna dip in because I have no power. I've removed all my power by squeezing this clutch in all the way. All right, so find that friction zone, keep those RPMs up, and ride it through, okay? What you can do is you can add rear brake if you need to slow down, okay? Any questions? All right.
Are you supposed to stop there at the end there?
That's where I'm gonna stop you to end the exercise.
Okay.
So this one will be continuous. You actually won't stop anywhere. This right here is a California stop, so it's pause and go. You don't actually stop, okay? All right, so go ahead and you got all your gear on, go ahead and mount up your bikes, but don't start them. Okay, so let's go ahead and start them up. So your key is here.
Oh.
Here's the questions that I want you to read. You guys are going to come up with your answer, figure out what it is that you learned in that exercise, what you need to do differently on our next one, okay?
All right, number 9, reflections. What helped you control the motorcycle as the distances changed? How comfortable are you in controlling your motorcycle? So what helped you control the motorcycle as the distances changed?
I think the most was just learning how to feather the clutch and the brake.
The clutch.
Yeah, I use more of the clutch myself.